There's no sense of community. All the homes that had black people in them now have every nationality under the sun. Black, Latino, white, Asian, African. And that makes it different because when they come to your community, they bring their own set of values, and it's hard to get them to understand what your value system is or was.
Miss B.J. Caldwell is a longtime Pottstown resident. The area is named in honor of the late Arthur Potts, a well-known figure in the community. Pottstown is a black neighborhood in Huntersville with 5 generations of families. Let's give you some history. Julius Rosenwald School was the first school for black students to attend in the area. It closed in the 1950s and is now used as a community center. Torrance Lytle was the high school black students attended. It is now part of the Dave Waymer Center. Ms. BJ says gentrification is contributing to the dismantling of black properties.
I lived in a black community 30 years. When I saw a white man, boy, in front of my house talking on the telephone, it was just like, oh my God. And I stopped my vehicle and asked, what are you doing here? Why are you in front of my house? And he was trying to explain that they had built some new homes and that he lived in one of the homes. But people move in and you don't know who they are.
And this is where we introduce you to the Pottstown Heritage Group. The nonprofit is working to preserve, restore, and revitalize the historic neighborhood. The group held a community expo to let residents know about available resources to them.
This last year, we really have been able to rebuild the trust with the neighbors, the town, the county. Having their ear has been just important, and knowing that, they're just an email, a phone call away to answer what these residents have lost for so long, to say, this is why you need to stay engaged, because we're here doing the work on the ground every day. Let's pour back into ourselves.
The neighborhood, which was an afterthought, is now a hot area for realtors. Leaders of the Pottstown Heritage Group say black people are being pushed out and generations of culture are vanishing.
This area where you're at right now, beyond our church, that sits on the other side of that building, they've built up houses, $400,000, $500,000 houses. The area on the side where I grew up at, there's $400,000, $500,000, same developer, $400,000, $500,000 houses. Or buying up from people, allowing them maybe to stay there and still building around them, driving up the property taxes, displacing some families, because of course you see your house is in disrepair and somebody's offering you $40,000. You've never seen that kind of money before, so what are you gonna do?
The group has been able to help save some homes. They're working with nonprofits such as She Built This City and Habitat for Humanity to identify homes in desperate need of repairs. But the group wants the city of Huntersville to step up.
Again, this community has been forgotten for so long, so it's important that we have and are given the same opportunities, such as proper infrastructure. We still have homes that lack proper infrastructure. Having safety measures as far as streets are concerned. We don't have a sidewalk right now. We don't have traffic calming, but we have a new neighborhood where traffic has increased, So it's just important that we, as in this community and residents, receive the same quality of life as other communities around us and in the town of Huntersville.
For Ms. BJ, she fears for her land and the neighborhood when she's gone.
Well, I am 77, and once my head is gone from this earth, young people who get my land are going to sell it for mere pittance. And then it's going to be what once was. We will be as old and as ancient as Rome. Pottstown will be, if there's not an intervention with some younger people like this young man right here to help toenail hole in, so we won't be another bygone era.
For Neighborhood TV, I'm Jessica Willis.